Ego. It's in everyone for better or for worse. But what is it? Well, in psychology, the ego is defined as the part of the mind that mediates between the conscious and the unconscious and is responsible for reality testing and a sense of personal identity. When talking casually, the term often carries a derogatory meaning and is often used as a synonym for arrogance. Our ego has strong ties to who we are and how we see ourselves, and being confident is key to self-improvement. But too much can be a detriment towards your progress as a player and to others around you. In other words, it's in your best interest to think highly of yourself without thinking less of others. Confidence will always have benefits, and everyone should maintain some level of it in-game, but it is very easy to fall into a mental trap and feel like your gameplay rises from it. While the extra confidence can help you make the plays you need or want to execute even, it can also help camouflage your weaknesses by not letting you be honest with yourself when you need to be. If you can become cognizant of your mistakes without losing confidence and maintain a good mental while still holding yourself accountable, you're on the right track. Remember, what you tell yourself dictates how you'll go about improving and the reality around you. The purpose of this episode is to help you find a balance of confidence. And this whole process about improving your mental can be quite simple, but it isn't light work by any means. And if you are someone that struggles with this, it's normal. Just remember, there will likely be some bumps along the way. After all, we're only human. In my personal opinion, confidence will always be a prerequisite for becoming a high-level player and something everyone should work on. Your confidence isn't going to give your Valorant gameplay some anime power-up, but it can actually act as a tool of measurement. I want you to listen closely. If your confidence often fluctuates, so does your referencing for your own skill level and therefore rate of improvement. It shouldn't be seen as a source or result of endless good plays. Get that thought out of your head right now. Confidence derives from the understanding of your current skill level coupled with the elimination of any insecurities you might have in game. Let me explain. Let's say you're a plat player in Valorant and can't seem to climb. You could still be confident in game undoubtedly. You can understand some of your weaknesses and be working on them. And whenever you perform poorly by your own standards, you understand that, along with how to improve and the time it could possibly take. So while your performance might not be where you want it to be currently, you could still build a level of confidence knowing how to utilize your own capabilities in game, even if they are limited, assuming you're taking the right steps to improve, of course. And rightfully so. After all, Rome wasn't built in a day. Meanwhile, we can have a high-level Radiant player in Valorant be extremely insecure about his own gameplay and hesitate at crucial points in the game. This is actually more common than you think. The higher level of play, whether it's in ranked or a tournament, the more pressure you will feel from the surrounding players. Having confidence in your own gameplay is something that gets tested time and time again. Don't be fooled into thinking once you got it, it can't be lost. It needs to be maintained. A large part of keeping your confidence is manipulating the source of it. Most commonly, it'll come from results of performance. If people see consistent growth in their own skill level, it usually translates to more confidence going into their next game. There is an issue with this method. Anyone that has actually given some level of effort in gaming knows it's never a smooth ride. Like anything else in life, there are highs and lows, and if your confidence stems from your most recent performances, it will undoubtedly fluctuate, since there are such things as having bad games, which are literally the first steps of improvement. Your source of confidence needs to be consistent, and like I said before, this should come from the basis of your training, which you should trust enough to help eliminate the insecurities of your own gameplay. In other words, your confidence shouldn't derive solely from your past games, but from the steps you are taking to ensure your next games are different. Understand with enough critical thinking, time, trial and error, you will improve. Now, the best tip I have in this video is none other than the Prosper Classic. Being healthy. Seriously, if you're nutrient deficient, sleep deprived, or dehydrated, you aren't doing yourself any favors. To be confident is to be secure, and security derives from consistency. You can't be eating healthy one day and then going on a sugar frenzy the next, or getting anywhere between 4 to 8 hours of sleep on any given night. Your mood and gameplay will fluctuate. And yes, while there are some pro players that treat their health like absolute trash and still play well, I would still say they aren't playing at their best. Another thing I see people struggle with is when concerning themselves with others, and that can really mess with your confidence as a player. There are two things here. Firstly, we have teammates. Look, blaming teammates can be justified in some cases. I mean, of course, if you play a game very well and feel like your teammates played poorly or are intentionally not playing together and throwing, you might truly feel like there wasn't much more you could have done to change the situation or the outcome of the match, and sometimes, only sometimes, you would be right, and have some sort of justification for being upset and angry. Bad games happen to everyone, but dwelling on the actions of your past teammates or loss of elo despite your effort and performance is just a waste of energy. If you don't know that by now, you'll figure it out soon enough. My point is, this goes both ways. While your performance is a reflection of your skill level, there are some variables in a match you shouldn't be blaming yourself for, especially too harshly, even if someone in the game feels differently enough to get vocal about it. Secondly, we have haters. Now, whether you got some haters online or in-game, it doesn't matter. For real, it doesn't matter. Not to get too Disney on you guys, but if you believe in yourself and what you're doing, that should be all the validation you need going forward. Ignore those that waste their energy on you before using it to better themselves. Just remember, this is largely due to the anonymity of the internet. And it's like that quote, "Give a man a mask and he'll show you who he truly is." This is the nature of the internet. People have little to no restraint here and will say things for their own desire to get a reaction out of you. At first, hurtful words can bother you. As time passes though, you'll learn these types of people are inevitable, and between you and me, nothing should motivate you more and are honestly just fuel to the flame. At the end of the day, haters are necessary. They play a crucial role in your development. If you want to be a content creator, you have to get ready for all the negative opinions, even if they are the minority. Hateful words have a tendency to stick out in the comments section. If you want to go pro, what do you think is going to happen when you make a bad play in front of an audience? All the trash talking from Reddit, Twitter, and any other platform will find its way to you. If you have haters early on in your career, consider yourself lucky. It didn't get you by surprise by the overwhelming amount when you make it big. It'll help you prepare for what's to come. I wish I could sit here and talk for hours with you guys, since there are many mental tips I could give that would likely help many of you be more confident. But these videos take a while to make, so I try to fit what I believe is most relevant and useful, and I don't coach anyone as it would take too much time for me personally, or try to make subpar quality videos with lackluster information. I'm not here for any amount of subs or likes. If you like what you see and feel like it helped, your support's greatly appreciated, and doing this full time would totally be a dream of mine, but my number one priority will always be helping you improve and entertaining you guys. If you have a specific question for me, you can comment below, or if you want to contact me privately, you could DM me on Twitter at ProsperAims, and I can't guarantee that I could get back to all of you, but I'll do my best. And if I don't get back to you within a day or two, bump the messages up. I probably just missed it. I have been gone for a while due to some health issues, which I'll update everyone on soon enough, but I am back and feeling great, so expect to see more from me. Before I go, I'm going to leave you with one of my favorite speeches from a hero of mine, Muhammad Ali. It always gets me pumped up before any game, but yeah, I'll see you all soon, and I mean that this time.
Knocked down a couple times. Bad. Been chopping trees. I done something new for this fight. I done wrestled with an alligator. That's right. I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail. That's bad. Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
Man, dude.
Bad. Fast. Last night I cut the light off my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark.
Incredible.
Fast.
Incredible.
And you, George Foreman, all of you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you. I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.